Hello friends, it is week 2. We survived week 1, which is fantastic. So I've had a few people drop, several others add, and we're done. So this is as full as the class is going to be, and if you decide to drop from this point out, please make sure that you do it by the appropriate deadlines. Hopefully you won't. Hopefully, as most people do, they have a really great experience and end up getting a really good grade in the course. So with this video, I want to tell you what's going to happen in week 2. First off, the audio lectures. In years past, when I've taught this class, I've had PowerPoints where it had an audio component. You download the PowerPoint, you would press play, and it would play with audio. And the problem there is it took forever to create those. Even if they were only 15 or 20 minutes long, it would take like 3 hours because of editing and all of that. So I was tired of it, found another program that I could use a little bit better called Screencast-O-Matic, and that is an easy way for me to record my PowerPoints and to put them onto YouTube. You can also go back and forth through the videos without any problems. If you did that with the PowerPoint, the images would reset, but the audio wouldn't. And it became just this big issue if you wanted to go back and just review one section. So with that, I think that's eliminated and created some much better videos. I have 2 of them this week because you only get about 15 minutes with that program. And I have the links for you already up on the Moodle site. So with this week, what you're going to do is you're going to go through and read the textbook, and the first chapter is prehistory. We're dealing with cave paintings and early sculptures and such. What I want you to do first, of course, is read the text, watch the videos, because I elaborate a lot more than what the text offers, and then finally you're going to take the quiz. The quiz is very simple this week. Again, is just kind of easing you into this semester. It's 15 question, true, false, multiple choice. So it's not really difficult. It does need to be done by next Sunday night. And the amount of points this quiz is worth is 15. So it's not worth a whole lot. I usually reserve some of the later quizzes where we do worksheets, or if we do comparisons and essays. Those are always worth more because it also takes me more time to grade them. So they're worth many more points than the true, false, multiple choice are. With that said, that's the main thing you need to do this week. As we move into next week, I'll start talking about like the annotated bibliography. That's our next project that's due. The Moodle project we had last week. It's almost all of you have completed it, which is great. It's Sunday morning, so you still have a day to do it. And also, when you do the quizzes, now that I think about it, a lot of students wait until Sunday to do the quiz. Don't wait until Sunday. Make sure it's done earlier. Give yourself maybe a deadline of Friday or even Saturday at the latest. Because if you have some type of issue with uploading, with entering the quiz, with the internet connection, or with Moodle, if the Moodle site's down, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. And many of my students in the past wait until Sunday to do the projects. And, you know, if that's your thing, if that's the time you have, you know, I'm not going to argue. But it puts you right up against a wall. And if you do it early, you know, pressure's off. But if you wait until I had like 20% of my class waiting until the last hour, Sunday night, literally 11 p.m. To do the projects. And I had students who would wait even longer, and I would get emails about, 12:05 in the morning. Dave, I don't think this uploaded. Well, it didn't because Moodle shut you out. The quizzes on Moodle are timed as far as when you can submit. Also, with this true, false, multiple choice question exam, you can only enter the exam once. So make sure you have time set aside for that. It's not going to take you that long, especially if you've read the book and watched the videos. So that's really all I have for you this week. Hopefully you've gotten the book already and have read the intro chapter. I'll go back to that intro probably in the next week or so, just to point out some important aspects that you want to consider. But with that, next week we're going to be in the Middle East. So we'll talk about like Babylonia and Acadia and all that. It'll be a great lecture this week, prehistory, and I'll see you guys next week.